You're scared of taking that 4-year course, but in 4 years, you're going to be 4 years older, just 4 years less educated. You're scared of starting that business because it might take you 5 years, but in 5 years, you're going to be 5 years older just without a business. Like, think about that. So it don't matter how long something is going to take you, because don't we all say we want to grow old? Stop living life like God or the universe owes you time. Oh, you're not ready right now to get your body together? Okay, you could get it together next summer. And next summer is when everything's going to be fun and you could wear that bathing suit and you could be cute. Oh, you're not ready to start that business? Okay, you could start that business the beginning of next year, right? Put it on your 2025 vision board. And then that's when you will start that business and make all that money and then have all the customers. Oh, you're not ready right now to... Nobody is waiting on you. Stop living life like you're supposed to get more time. Stop living life small and doing things small because you're not ready right now. You don't feel like you're capable right now. All your ducks have to be in a line. Everything has to be perfect for you to actually go after your dreams. Stop, because that is not true. I recently posted a video and a girl commented, not gonna out her, but she commented on the video how she no longer wants to essentially live life anymore. And she was just saying how she doesn't like it and all these other things. And so I commented back to her, what would your ideal life look like? If you can have it, if you are not enjoying life right now that much, what would a life look like that you would actually enjoy? And she commented back and said things such as her growing her own fruit and vegetables and her, just living in nature and not having to deal with people because she isn't a fan of modern day people and how they act and all this other stuff. And so I said to her, well, what are you doing now that is putting you in a direction of doing that? And I said, starting today, go on TikTok and look up how people are starting gardens in their kitchen. There's literally devices that they have. You don't even have to install it. You literally could just buy it from Amazon, where you can start growing your own fruits or vegetables or herbs or whatever it may be inside of your kitchen on your countertop. Or if you have a porch, you can start growing something on your porch. Or if you have a small backyard, you can do that. You want to start being in nature more? Okay, well, you need to start taking hikes more. You need to start being in nature itself and going on walks. Okay, you don't want to be around people? Well, you need to start moving and pivoting into a career choice in which you can make a substantial amount of income to live off of, but then you also can work remotely, so you essentially can live anywhere. And she responded back like she never thought of those things before. My whole thing and reasoning for saying that is because we play life small so many times. We live a life that we're not happy with. It's so many people that comment under my videos telling me things such as they're not happy with life and they're not happy with this. And it's like, but what would you be happy with? Oh, well, I'll be happy if I can have this. I'll be happy if I can have that. But then you play life small. You live life with this expectation that when the time is right, when the day is right, when everything is perfect and aligned, then that's when you're going to actually be able to go after that thing. And so there's just this perfect time that's going to come because you deserve it. And it's not today, and it's not tomorrow, and it's not next month, but we're going to put it on our vision board because we're going to get it next year or the year after. No, you need to go after it today. And even for myself, I realized that, like, I even started to play life small when it came to my channel. I recently posted 2 new videos, and I'm not proud of those videos. I'm not, because they were just scraps. They were just videos that I just essentially created because I couldn't think of content. But the reason why I couldn't think of content, because I wasn't doing the necessary steps that I usually do to help me create content, which is reading the books, which is listening to the podcasts. I was playing life small. I had this mindset that, oh, I've been doing content for a couple months, so I should just be able to think of content ideas. And I should just be able to, and it wasn't clicking. But instead of me looking back at myself and looking inward and saying, you know what? Hey, you're not happy right now. Hey, this isn't working for the life that you want. I decided to go in the easier direction and do things and produce content that wasn't something that made me happy. That wasn't something I was proud of. Those 2 most recent videos, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I wouldn't even watch them. Like, that's why they got low views. I'm not even on the type of time where I'm mad, like, oh, well, nobody's looking at these videos and you guys support me, but you don't support me. I probably wouldn't watch them either. But I searched them up on TikTok and I searched them up, and the video topic did well. And I'm like, okay, well, people must like this. I don't care what people like. I don't like it. Like, it's simple like that. And don't get me wrong, I do create content for you guys to enjoy. I do create content that you guys like, but it has to come from me. And it just shows when you don't do things that are truly from you, you're not going to be happy with the result. And for me, it's content creation. But for you, it could be so many other things. You're working in a career path. You are living with someone. You are friends with people. Just things that you're truly not happy with. A life that you're truly not happy with. And instead of you feeling like you can change it, you decide to play it small. You decide to put yourself or keep yourself, I should say, in these positions and not do anything in the direction of getting out of them. A lot of times because of the amount of time it takes. We don't realize that time is going to go on with or without you. I created a shorts actually clip, and I was saying how you're scared of taking that 4-year course, but in 4 years, you're going to be 4 years older, just 4 years less educated. You're scared of starting that business because it might take you 5 years, but in 5 years, you're going to be 5 years older just without a business. Like, think about that. So it don't matter how long something is going to take you, because don't we all say we want to grow old? Don't we all say we want to be grandparents and have kids and all these other accolades that we want to add to our belt? Buttons we want to add to our belt. But you know those things are going to take time, right? Like anything else. So yes, for some people, it might say you're going to have to take a pay cut because you might have to go in a different direction in a career that's actually going to satisfy you. Yes, for some people, that might mean you have to start waking up earlier and going to sleep later or something, getting less sleep. But if that's what you have to do right now, that's just what you have to do. But stop living life small. Stop playing life small like you're supposed to have everything perfect. I recently started waking up at 6:30 every single morning. That means I am in the bed by 9 o'clock, because by the time I fall asleep, it's like 9:30 or so. Every single night I've been doing that, because I realize I have to get up by a certain time because I want to work out that takes me a certain amount of time. And I realized with the amount of time it took me working out, and the amount of time it took me with reading, and the amount of time it took me just with doing day-to-day things, it always felt like I didn't have enough time. Well, I said, okay, I need to wake up earlier because the morning is what's most important to me. After it turns a certain time in the night, ain't nothing going on. Honestly, like I realized I don't need to stay up to 10, 11, 12. What is going on at those times that I need to be up? I need to be up in the morning. So if I need to go to the grocery store after I create content and I work out, I still got time. If I need to drive all the way over here to do this and do that, I still have time. If I have to make a call to my maintenance office and be like, hey, can y'all come and do so-and-so? I still got time. But you know when I didn't have time? When I was finishing my days at 7 o'clock, when I was finishing my days at 8 o'clock. Based on the simple fact that I was just waking up later. Stop playing life small. Do the things that are necessary for you to do. Take the risks that are necessary for you to take. We look at this thing called essentially the life that we want, or the things that we want, as being a magical thing, but it's actually a scary thing. You're actually supposed to be scared going after the life you want. You're actually supposed to feel like it's death. You are, because that means there's a new you being born, and that's an old you being shed. But if you still keep holding on to this idea that you are not worthy enough, that you are not ready enough, that it's going to take too long, you're going to stay in the same position that you're in. And many of us just don't want to be here anymore. Many of us realize we're playing life small. We're living a life we're not proud of. We're doing things that we're not proud of. So the question I want to ask you is, what are you going to do today? What is one step you can take today that is going to put you in a better direction for tomorrow? Don't tell yourself what you're going to do tomorrow. Don't tell yourself what you're going to do the first of the month or the first of the week. What are you going to do today? I said this in a previous video, but if you cannot find something that you can do today, then baby, you're not ready to change. And that means you're just comfortable and you're okay with keep playing it small.